What is the primary purpose of FERPA in relation to exceptional student education? A. It mandates inclusive practices in general education classrooms. B. It enforces standards for special education teacher certification. C. It protects the confidentiality of student academic records. D. It outlines transition planning for students with disabilities. Now, this is asking you, what is the importance of FERPA? Now, first we have to know what FERPA is, right? And the key word in this sentence, in relation to exceptional student education. Now, let's head over to my course to find out what FERPA is before we make a selection. So this is my course, which can be found on my website. And according to my course here, FERPA is a law that protects the privacy of student education records. So that includes all their information, right? And requires educators to maintain the confidentiality of student information, including records related to disabilities and special education services. Now let's head back. Now, which one would be the correct answer? Let's look at A. It mandates inclusive practices in the general education classroom. Now, remember, we're focusing on exceptional student education. So, automatically, A is wrong because we're not talking about the general education classroom. Let's look at B. It enforces standards for special education teacher certification. We are not talking about any certification, so this one is automatically out. It protects the confidentiality of the student academic records. All right, that one looks good so far. Let's look at D. It outlines transition planning. We are not doing any talking about any transition planning, because we know that transition planning is when students get assistance with life outside of school. So whenever they graduate, they get assistance in their day-to-day life, right? So college and basically all of that stuff. So what makes sense here is C. It protects the confidentiality of student academic records, right? Because it has to do with protecting students' records. So that is the answer.